Alright, and we are live, and I forgot to instruct the comments how to add levels. I should have done that while that was still on there. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Okay, so before I get started today with some more user levels, I want to real quick try to see. This was one I couldn't really finish on stream. I kind of ran out of time. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time on this one, but not too long. And then I'm going to play some more user levels. This was actually one submitted yesterday that was really tough, but I really just wanted to beat it, or at least try to. Thank you. I'm not going to spend too long, as I know... Oops, I gotta restart. That is a very small timer. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Alright, jump. Bills. Oh, no. No good. Try that again. Jump. Yep, there we go. Take that. Good. Ooh. Those jumps are tough. Okay. On you, blow the bill. I was gonna do the jump early. Okay, they're over there this time. Got one down. Oh, that was close! So clutch! Oh no! I didn't know where she was! Oh man, okay. That's 2 of 3 bosses down, though. That's as close as I've come. Oh, that's right. Okay, so I forgot. The bill blasters are just out of range. They don't actually fire. I might be able to abuse that, but I don't think that's a good idea. Ooh, no. Yo, what'd I miss? Nothing so far. I literally just started. So you're good. Oh, could have actually jumped. That would have been okay. See, I'm gonna give this a try for like, okay, submit a viewer course. Of course. Just use the !@ add command, and you're good to go. No, that was that. Holy cow, that is a lot of X's. Yeah, a lot of people have kicked the bucket. This level seems kind of trash. A little bit. It's not like horrible. It's just tough. Wait for it. There we go. Okay, I just gotta watch the projectiles, especially Wendy. Ooh, no. I could have gone to the right. That would have worked. A little too many bullets. Yeah, it's basically a bullet hell level. I made a level very similar to this, with similar bullet bill mechanic, except it was just one boom boom instead of like having a bunch. This is definitely harder than that boss. I don't know about the other one I included in the level though. Ooh. Okay, so I went too far to the right, and that's what caused that. I'm gonna try this a few. Just finished it, huh? Alright, that's cool. Okay, let me, I'm gonna try to give it a few more try. Uh-oh. Well, Bill's kind of started off a little funky. Oh, that clutch play, though! Oh. Okay, I don't know if I would have had enough time anyway. Okay, I can't go too far to the right. If I go too far to the right, I die. I'm gonna give this like a couple more minutes and I'll move on. You need to kill them all. Yes. In order to win the level, I have to get every key from every boss. Otherwise, it won't let me proceed. Oh, he did that. Oh, he went forward that time. The only issue I have with this level, to be really honest, is the unpredictable RNG. I know it's based on inputs, but it's still like it sometimes feels inconsistent. Oh, it shoved me into it! Imagine there's a second boss room. That would be a nightmare on this level. Honestly, the big kicker with this level is actually its time limit, which is very unforgiving. it literally is like a 20-second timer, and it's incredibly difficult to deal with. Because I could probably play carefully and space things out, and I'd probably be okay. That looks like a lot of space for Invincibility Star. You know, I wonder. It does actually make me wonder, actually. Although the record was 17 seconds. So I don't know if there actually was. Let me check. You know what? That's actually a really clever idea. Let me check all the squares. Because maybe there is a dev exit. I'm gonna have to like, get some running. Start. No, I don't think so. I'm gonna die when the timer runs out. I don't think so. No. There are no dev exits. This was legitimate. I'm gonna give it like 1 more minute and I'll move on. Wait for it. Okay, he's over here, that's what I want. Ooh. Oh! Little fricker. No, I should have gone for the wall bills first. Yeah, this is definitely a toughie for sure. I remember the last stream I tried this one and I couldn't actually get it through, which is why I'm trying it today. But it's tough. Watch out! Oh, that was lucky. Ooh. I don't know. I don't think so. Nah, time's gonna get me. No. You see, that's what I was talking about before. It'd be okay. I could easily do it if it wasn't for the time limit. That is what is the kicker. I can't go for Wendy because otherwise I get sniped. I'm gonna get this like 1 more try here, and now I'll move on. There we go. There we go. Oh no, I got stuck! I would have probably died anyway. But that's okay. Alright. Well, I think I'm gonna call that just a pure loss this time. The GG's. Okay, so next up, what's the next level? How many levels we got in here? Alright, so this next one, he's offline. Let me just double check. Noise64, are you still online? Okay, I don't think he's online. It doesn't look like it. I'm just gonna move on. Alright, this next level was submitted by Devious Devias. Wait a second. Okay. 699G. There we go. Okay. This is S33 Saw, World 1-2, Seesaw Riding Rodeo. Alright. By Luigi! Do the seesaw. Don't fall. No clears. No record and no plays. Well, we gotta change that. Yeah, I don't think so as well. He's definitely not online anymore. Oh, I see some nice little standard level here. Okay. Alright, there we go. Oh! I messed up that jump a little bit there. So I couldn't get Waluigi. No, this is better. It's okay, this is better. I know you didn't get the actual Waluigi, but it still works, in my opinion. It still suits Waluigi. Whoa! That was close. There we go. Okay. That was an easy jump I missed last time. Ooh. Okay, now I gotta get a little more height. There we go. That was a tight little jump right there. Okay. Ooh. That's actually gonna be a little tough. Uh-oh. Nope, I'm dead. Okay, let's try that again. Watch out for that. There we go. Okay. There we go. Better jump that time. Oh, what? Oh, man! That part has gotten me down so far every time. Bamboozled. Yes, I did get bamboozled. Okay. Oop. The hitboxes on these can be janky, so I have to be careful. There we go, that was tight. Uh-oh. Ooh. Kind of rebounded me off a little bit there. Almost got a checkpoint. Oh, man. Ooh. Not one wall jump there. Ooh. Okay, just gotta be more careful with the bumpers here. Oh man, oh man, what? I swear I hit the jump button on that. I want to test that. It's going to hold the jump button or press it? I thought it was press. I mean, time well. Oh, he just yeeted himself off the map. Okay. Hold it. Oh, it's a hold input, not a press. That's why I was having trouble. Okay. That makes way more sense now. There we go. Okay, so I just have to hold the button for long jumps. Oh man, that would be good. That's good knowledge to actually know about. I thought it had to be like a sprint, like a trampoline. I thought it had time. It did not. That actually makes these much more consistent to deal with than... Uh-oh. It's okay. I can still make it. It's not a total loss, so I'll take it. Is he gonna be... Uh-oh. Ooh, that was really tight. There's a lot of really tight jumps here. Okay, alright. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Okay, at least I have the checkpoint, though. Yeah, okay. Okay, I see. I was just supposed to stay there. I should have paid attention to the arrows. Alright, there we go. Okay. So, the one thing I do notice in this level so far, is I wish there were more arrows. Like, some of the jumps here, I think platforms here could have used it. Like, if you can't see it on screen, you should really have indicate with an arrow what the player is supposed to do. Because some of these parts do have arrows, which is good. But some of the sections, like, obviously I kind of get the idea here. Like, you could add them, but not necessary. But there are some parts of the level that could really use it more than others. There's only one direction to put arrows. Like, you see, the tricky thing here, though, is that I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what the jump was supposed to be. Obviously, it's a leap of faith, but not having an arrow, at least here to start, makes it harder to tell where I'm supposed to land. That's actually a little tricky. I know what to do, though. You gotta look that up. I'm gonna need a running jump, too. I see. Okay, there we go. So this just must unlock... What does the other door do? Here's what that other door does, but I'm just gonna take this. Alright. And otherwise a pretty decent level here. But there wasn't a lot. The only issue I had was sometimes the sense of direction was a little tricky. Yeah, what does the other door do? I didn't know what the other one did. Was it just like another section? I need more levels right now, or is that it? I'll consider that a win, though. Okay, they're actually... Okay, so Noise is not online right now, so I'm actually going to try to see if I can beat that one level in the meantime. While I wait for any more submissions. Uh-oh. Well, Bill's got desynced there. It leads you back to the beginning, since there is a way to get there without going on off-route. Okay. I see. So there are multiple routes in the level. That's good. Ooh, that was good. Oh, I got stopped. Okay. Ah, prevents cheese. Okay. Makes sense. Oh, and Wall Bill's got desynced again. Ooh. No. This one's always tough. Because the RNG always, I feel like, changes it up just enough to where it can jack you up if you don't know the inputs. It's always Wendy's projectiles that get me, every time. Okay. You. There we go, that's what I wanted. That's the Bullet Bill RNG I wanted. The Bullet Bill. The tricky thing is, like, there's a lot going on with this, which makes it really hard to pay attention to what you're supposed to do. Yeah. No, I hate that projectile. That is, like, literally the worst. Like, the other two I can get around, for the most part, but Wendy's projectiles just are obnoxious. No. Okay, it was close, though. I know I can do it here, it's just about trying to get it figured out. Uh-oh. I always forget about the dang ground pound nonsense. Okay, good. He's on that side. That's where I wanted him to be. Man, they're just jumping too much. Okay, I think it's about 2 bounces before they get out of their shell. So I can take advantage of that. Good, they stayed over there. That's what I wanted. Oh, that's so disgusting. Jump. Right out of the way. Okay, let me see here. Oh, no. Okay. Definitely don't want those despawning. That seems to throw everything off. But I went too far that time. Crap. There's no way to get Wendy first. It's not possible this time around. Okay. No, I shouldn't. I jumped too late. Okay. Try this again. Jump. 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 Oh, she jumped too late. It's alright. At that point, I was cornered. That jump was so tight anyway. Jump, crap. Every time with Wendy's projectile. Every time. I think that's the majority of ways I have died in this level is just from that projectile alone. Can't believe that kind of jump. She jumps so late. It makes it so hard to get through. At that point, Lemmy was going to land right on me. That was going to make it impossible to escape. You really have to hit all 3, though, in order... No, 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 no! Oh, I hate when he does that. It's like, there's really only 2 options. You either gotta go over them when they're bouncing, or you gotta go under. So if you go over, it can shift you out of good time stuff. Oh, no. I think it went way over that time, which is not what I wanted. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, I hate that so much. Oh man, okay, so they just bounce back. Okay, when you bounce back, bounces back and forth, I guess? They don't go in one direct, they don't go right after you, okay. I think actually, you know what I gotta do? I should just camp against the walls when they're doing that crap. Oh, he jumped later. What? I have not had that happen in a run so far. Okay, I know what to do now. I think I know what to do when I get back over there, so it's all rhythmic. Okay, he went... Oh, jerk, trying to get me. Oh, he did! Darn it, he went backwards instead. He usually goes forward. That's the only aspect of this level that frustrates me the most, is the RNG. Like that. See, that time he didn't jump. Instead, he did the projectile. And I came over too early. But, dude, that is the only thing that really bothers me in this level, is the RNG. I know it's still manually triggered RNG in this game, but it just absolutely robs you out of victories. Especially if you have a strategy down. Like the RNG not feeling consistent. It's so hard to deal with. At that time, he did a jump early. There's gotta be a way around this stuff. Bolt bills, I think, can only fire about 2 times before they inevitably can't do any more from that time limit. So that's the max amount of bullet bills you have to deal with. But I only have to deal with it twice. Oh! What? I hit just the tip of the wand there. Okay, I gotta make this quick. Jump really early. Crap. Okay. Alright, let me see. Oh man, oh, he blocked it. That was gonna be tricky because Wendy was right there. Right, like, under. Lemmy was right by Lemmy's head. Alright, no, Lemmy was right by Wendy's head. That was gonna be impossible to get a hit with the shell. Oh, that's so dirty! It's so dirty! I'm gonna get one of these times. But I think I know what to do now when I'm on that side. I can just wait for a second. I get pinned. Let me go over here. Oh, there's too much coming at me though. And I think the ball bill's fired again. Camping's not the best idea, I guess, because you can get stuck by cornered by other stuff. Oh, he didn't jump! What? Oh, I was banking on the jump. I don't know. I can also, I guess, avoid. No, I could go for Wendy. This mad game forces you to combo all three, so you really have to get all three, which is really weird. Oh! He jumps first! He usually fires first. Okay, how do we deal with the bowl of bills, though? I would say, uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, I was banking on the bowl of bill jump. That didn't work. I don't know, man. This level's kind of awkward in some ways, just because like, as good as the guy was at completing it, like it feels like it's so heavily reliant on RNG. It's not fun. I think I'm gonna stop. It's just the RNG makes this level just too. I mean, it's still good that he accomplished it, but it feels too reliant on RNG. It'd be less frustrating if it wasn't for, like, the time limit. Like, I could do the level if it wasn't for that, but the time limit was just too much, I feel like, to make the level enjoyable. I feel like even just 10 extra seconds would have been at least enough. Okay, so, no, there aren't really any levels online, and the person who submitted that level is offline. So I'm just going to move on to Super Expert for now, just to get some practice in. Blue Storm Rainforest by Brand98. Okay. Oh, it's a one-time thing. Alright, this is definitely gonna be tough. Okay, I guess it's a momentum-based level here. Oh! Okay, I see what they want me to do there. Oh, I see. So I have to just momentum it then. Okay. That's strange. I think this might be the end of the Super Expert run. Still made it. Hey there, can I add a level? Absolutely, go ahead. There we go. Nice little level. Whoop. Oh, jeez. What do I have to do here? What the heck am I expected to do there? Oh, there's a block. Oh, duh, there was a block. Dang it. What do you like? You can submit anything you want. I'll play anything. Like, so feel free to do whatever level you want. Okay, so oh, a long jump. Okay. Uh-oh. I missed my jump. Okay, that's fine. Ooh. Oh, there's more. Oh, no! Ah. This is a tough level. I wonder if you would understand this. This, L was... It was made for a contest. This one? Okay, so no, oh, the level you're submitting, okay. It's 2, 3, 4. Got it, okay. Okay, I'm more careful with the jumps here. I feel like that square is deceptive. That's fine. That square was absolutely deceptive. Alright. That was kind of an awkward run, I remember. Anyway. Alright, so this next level, okay, noise is still offline, so we'll skip that one for now. This next level was submitted by You Can Do It. Go to the ID here. Look. Hope I typed that correctly. The Haunting of Yoshi. Ooh. There are rumors that say Boos are Yoshi spirits, and they will return. That's spooky. Alright. Oh, geez. Okay. Into the spooks already. Right here. Oh gosh, what? Oh, I don't think I like this level already. I'm taking out weight. What is this? Sell? Seller. Okay. Oh, geez. Oh. Oh, jeez. What? Oh, man. Oh. I don't like doing that. Is it supposed to go down? I'm supposed to go up. Okay. Huh? What's that? Come on. Oh, that's a door. I don't think I can get there right now. Uh-oh. I have, done messed up. Okay. Ah! Joke's on you, he didn't die. No! Shoot. Uh-oh. Oh no. You can change it if it's too dark. Nah, that's good. There we go. do it without SDing it with Yoshi, though. Oh, I don't think I can. Oh, I'm dead anyway. Okay. I have an idea. I bet I can avoid it. I can totally jinx that part. I can totally cheese it if I try it hard enough. I know there's a way around it. The boos make it hard. Haha, jump over that first. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. That's one. Hehehe, sucker. I have one key. Oh, I was supposed to go through that one door, wasn't I? Okay. I can't take Yoshi with me, but I can at least... I'll leave him right here. I can't help the other Yoshis, but I can help that one. Oh no. Oh. What do I have to do here? What do I have to do here? Miss something? I did miss something. Yep. Oh, there's a saw here. This is getting uncomfortably close. Oh, I know what I have to do. What am I supposed to do now? How do I get up to that? Oh, jeez. I have to go here, don't I? That's terrifying. I'm not gonna activate the other one, though. Oh, jeez! In this game, you discover how to become a terrible person. What do I do here? I have invincibility? Oh. What do we have here? That's terrifying. Rejects. That is absolutely terrifying. But that sound makes it very hard not to take seriously, though. Huh? Oh, we're running out of time. Was I supposed to eat? Oh no. I wasn't supposed to eat that. Was I? Oh no. I was not supposed to do that. Can I reset? No, let me down. Let me down. Platform. Let me down. Let me see. Maybe I can reset it. Hey, what's up, D? What's up, how's that? Decage? Jued? Or Judd? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm butchering your name so badly. Okay, I was able to at least reset it. That's good. I think I'm gonna run out of time here, but... Oh, no. Maybe do the Yoshi sacrifice. Boss? Oh, I'm not gonna have time for a boss, I don't think. Oh! I was gonna run out of time anyway, to be honest with you. At least I have a checkpoint. What am I supposed to do? Oh, you go. Oh my gosh, this is an evil boss fight. This is like the worst thing I've had to do so far today. Exits, okay. Wow. This is like the best, worst level I've ever played. What's going on in this room? Oh my gosh, even the bonus room! Even the dang bonus room does it! Jeez. GG. I mean, I'm gonna give it a like because that was a clever concept, but man, that is, like, creepy. Oh, what's up, Joy-Con boys? Alright, I'll consider that one a win. Alright, so Noise 64 is still offline, so we'll skip that for now. Alright, so this next one was submitted by Joy-Con boys. 2, 6, 8, 9, 0, okay, there we go. Hey, thanks you can do it for the follow, I appreciate it. Hold on. I missed, you know what I just realized? I missed an opportunity with that name. You can do it. Luis Fonzi Despacito. Hey, thank you for the follow, Judd. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. But thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Bringing back a classic for y'all. Walk for the music to play. Enjoy. Okay, so it's a music level. Okay, I don't actually know. I know it's a meme. I know that enough, but I don't actually know the song. Let's take a look. I'll have to listen to a little bit of it after. Alright. It's actually, I actually heard a little bit of this before, now that I think about it. It's pretty close. Full-on acknowledgement that there's a meme in there. Is it just me, or that the sound effects feel like it was out of sync a little bit? Maybe it was just me. That's it. Alright, LSC. Now, you know. I did like it, though. But the fact that, oh, I only know it due to the meme. Okay, now, you know what I gotta do. We're gonna do it in fast motion now. Yeah, GG. That first part sounded hilarious with the running. No, there it is again. I really don't think that can be optimized anymore. In terms of, like, time records. Like, I don't think I could optimize that if I tried. It's literally gonna get... Yeah, I matched the record. Alright, so let's see what we got next. Alright, so this next level was submitted by... I'm so sorry, I should know how to pronounce this, I don't. This was by, I'm just gonna call them Judd73 for now. I do not know how to pronounce that name. Oh yeah, I forgot I had to mark that as a 1. Listen to the steps. Uh-oh. I got rid of it. I was not supposed to do that. I have to remove that from my records. Okay, I messed up the input there. Give me a second, I messed something up on the list. I gotta go to my records and fix that. Okay, I can't go view it again. I'll have to re-add it manually here. Let me add that back in. I don't know if it works on my end. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let me refresh that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I added it back in just the list manually, so there we go. Alright, so this one's submitted by Judd79. Okay, it's a profile code, so I'm just gonna do... I have a policy for this, so I just pick a level. So if you submit a profile, I'll automatically just, Sniper. Okay, Kaizo level. Just the thumbnail of this level is just wanting me to play this. So this is all is working. Record is 23 seconds. The world. Yeah, we're not... Sorry, man. We're not doing worlds right now. If, someone... During a level stream, if someone recommends... At least for now, if someone recommends, a profile, I just do a level. Ooh, that's a tight jump. I guess I had to have more, running speed. What am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to do something? I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this part. What am I supposed to do? Is there something I'm supposed to know? It's a trick. Yes, that's the problem is I don't know the trick. Yeah, do you know what's the tech that I'm supposed to do here? I feel like I'm missing something. Jump on him and back. I can jump on him twice? Oh, I guess I have to let go of the run button. That's weird, though. It doesn't let me do it more than once, though. Am I supposed to do it, like, when he's jumping? Oh, he is. Oh, does he jump? Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, right when he gets out of it. Let's see. Okay. I see. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I forgot. I never really paid attention much to that animation. Yeah, sure enough. Oh, shell jump. Okay, I know this one. Oh, so close. Problem is, I'm not very good at these shell jumps. At least it's forgiving on the timings. Or how many times I can try. No. Okay, let me see. I think I was too late. That was way too late and wrong. Oh no. I put it on. Okay, so if you're gonna have like an infinite try thing here, what I would have done is just put a pipe up here that spawns them instead, because now I have to start it over. So basically it's a soft lock. So I would recommend in the future just making sure you add a way to prevent that. Because having to start, it's like just inconvenient to have to start the whole thing over. If it was like a one-time thing and there was like a gap of spikes and if I missed it I died, that would be fine. But not for an infinite try section. Because all it takes is one wrong input and that's it. I'm definitely doing this horribly wrong. I like jumping way too late. I know I can do it, I just gotta timing right. That was way too early to left the release though. There we go. Okay. I know this one. Oh! Oh! Oh, man. Spike threw me off there a little bit. There we go. It's clean. No. Closer. No. Perfect. Ow. Ah! That was an easy jump, too. I totally messed that up. What? Oh, that's baloney. Alright. Put it on. Oh, no! It's the only thing that freaks me out with the shell jumps is that. Oh, I was way too late. That was too early. Nah, I'm messing up this first part now. No. I didn't want to comment, I just wanted to... Wait, hold on, what did it say with the comments? It has enable comment control. Why disable the comments, though? There we go. That was so close to killing me. I didn't know it. I can't freak out about it killing me, though. That's gonna, like, just make this impossible to get done. I hate that, dude. I think I did it too, like, I don't know. I think I did it too late. Too early. There we go, that was flawless. There we go. Shoot. I just barely missed that, too. Oh, what? Come on, man. Totally got robbed on that one. Totally got robbed, dude. There we go. That was good. Oh, I have to land on the platform there. Okay. Yeah, that's tough. This is tough. It's called Kaizo for a reason. I hate that. I was really close to getting that jump. Come on, man! Just let me get the jump, will ya? There we go. What? Oh, man, I got robbed again. Must have been too early. Or too late. I keep SDing on the shell this time. I think I'm doing it too late. I think that's my issue. I'm timing the jump wrong, too. No, not gonna yet. Too early. Yeah. Give it a little longer, although I don't really have any other levels to play right now, so... Man, this is tough. Can't get past the first part now. What the heck? I just realized the camera has been off the entire stream. Turn that back on. Cannot get past this first part now. That was good. I just don't want to SD on the shell over and over, but I also need to get this timing right. That was good. Oh, I really have. That has to be really heavily timed. Crap. Oh, I totally messed that up. There we go. Dang it. That is like the fourth or fifth time I have messed up that shell jump and SD'd from it. Alright, let's try it. Oh, I did that way too late. It's alright. Try it again. Okay. No, mess it up. Okay. Try that again. No, too late. I think it might be too late again. No, I actually would have done it. I should have not doubted myself there. Oh, I totally got robbed in that one. That's only I had enough momentum. There you go, all the way back. There we go. There we go, that was good. I really have to time this jump. Oh, I see. I think I'm supposed to land on it right between those spikes, too. Man, that is tight. Too early. It's a little too early. Yep. This is a tough level. This is tough. That was really good. I hate every time I SD on the shell instead of actually jumping on it. I let it go too late. Okay, let's try this again. That was way too early. That I don't know why. I get caught up so easily on the first two. For a while I was doing okay, now I can't get them down. There we go, that was good. Hey, thanks Cody the Gamer King for the follow, I appreciate it. There we go, alright. Hello, how are you? Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Okay. Oh, shoot. There we go. First, uh-oh. Oh! Okay. Okay, that's the furthest I've made it on this one. Again. Oh, I barely missed it, too. I think I just let it go a little too late. Come on now. Alright, I see your level there. I'm gonna try this a couple more times. I don't even think the user's online anymore, so I'll just give it a few more tries and leave. Or try it, or move on. Yeah, we're gonna try like a couple more times here, then I'll move on. Hey, what's up, random guy Twitch? Let's see here, let's try this again. No. What are your thoughts on six-pack abs, and do you have them? Well, let's see. I am a short, fat, white guy, so as you can see, there is no concept of six-pack on me. As for how I feel about them, I'm more neutral on it. I don't know if I'd ever want a full-blown six-pack, but I think it really just comes down to preference. Like, my sister, on the other hand, not a fan. Not a fan of six-packs. Like, she finds them, like, not attractive. So, some people might like them, some people might not. It just kind of depends. I'm gonna do this, like, one more try here. If I can't make it back past this first section, I'm gonna just move on. I'm gonna try that one more time. That was really, really pathetic. What's your thought on the app TikTok? Well, let's just say I don't associate with thoughts. I'll leave it at that. Let's just say TikTok is absolute trash. I stay far, far away from that app. Not to mention, like, there's some shady stuff with TikTok. Like, I think it's a Chinese-based company, so like they're kind of being investigated. I think, or are known for tracking information. I'm normally not super paranoid about companies collecting my info, but there's something off about TikTok, especially since it's China, that makes me a little more nervous too. I think a lot of it's probably in bed with their government, which is kind of shady. But you consider yourself a massive Nintendo fan? I would definitely say so. Like, for sure. I think I'm gonna give this a like and leave for now. Because I've been playing Mario games, like, since I was, like, young. Like, I got into it a little late, so I screw up on a lot of the old consoles. But I was, like, born a little bit after that time period. But I would definitely, like, I've been playing games like this for a long time. Let me see. I would consider that. I'll consider that one a loss. Alright, so okay, I think my online statuses are not working correctly. Let me refresh that page. I think my online statuses are broken. Okay, there we go. Alright, so this next one was submitted by Cody, the Gamer King. There we go. I think I might have typed that correctly. Yes, okay. 4-1, Snow Go. Follow the coins in this fun snow speedrunning level. Snow go, go, go. Alright. So, the world record's 1 minute, 7 seconds. I'm currently 20 years old, and the first game I ever played was Double Dash on GameCube. I've loved Nintendo since then. I was 3 at the time. Wow. That's a vivid memory from when you were young. My sister's like a similar way. She can remember all kinds of stuff when she was like really little. Like really young. I could not even tell you a single thing that happened when I was 3. That's crazy, dude. I think the first console I ever started on was the SNES, because at the time we got into it kind of late. It was like we didn't really get the newest consoles. But fortunately, that allowed me to grow up with a lot of them. Seen some ideas for optimization here. This is fun. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Oh, it's automatic. Okay. I don't know if we would kill momentum, but I have some ideas. Clever timing of that. Good. Okay. Good. Oh, that was so clutch. Alright. Nice. One last little challenge here, and that's it. GG. Sorry to say this, but I love Star Fox more than Zelda, but love both franchises. Both franchises are actually pretty good. I'd say it's really up to preference at that point, because they're still both really good. Really good franchises. That was the first one you made? That was pretty good for the first one, dude. Like, I felt very high quality. So not bad. I hope there'll be a Mario Kart 9 announcement soon. Yeah, it'd be cool to have, it'd definitely be cool to get a new installment, because I kind of skipped on the last new one, quote-unquote new one, if you call the mobile game that. It didn't look very appealing. I also knew a guy who played it and basically said it like just was not as good. And they just announced that new toy one, like that I forget what it was called. It was the AR one. But I'm honestly, that looked like a fun concept, but I think I'm gonna pass on it just because I don't have the space to actually like use them, and I have carpet. I don't really have. There's only like one place in my house that has like hard floor. But yeah, it'd definitely be exciting to get that. Okay, the online statuses are a little janky. Okay, I'm just gonna remove this level. He's not coming back online. Alright, I just have to double check, because like, my status is... normally Warp World will tell me who's online, but it's kind of acting up. So, random guy Twitch, are you still online? I try all my levels, I'm guessing make my levels fun and challenging. No Kaizo or troll stuff. Okay. I like that. Okay, yeah, you're on. You're good. Okay. So the status is... okay, now it just... I like how it updated after I asked. Lovely. Alright, so this next level was submitted by Random Guy Twitch. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Bowser Jr.'s Laser Showdown. Avoid the lasers, but also use them to progress when necessary. Interesting idea here. This was made by Random Guy. guessing that is the same person. Sometimes it lags behind. It does. I'm a firing my laser! Man, that brings me back, man. It's a classic meme. Okay, so it's kind of like, that's a little like tutorial almost. Oh, I was so impatient there. I should have waited. This can be speedrun optimized so easily. Oh, I need him. Okay. Clever idea adding these guys in. I need him. There we go. Eat. I actually don't use the platform. Let's do this. I don't know which choice was better there. Uh-oh. Clever. Have you ever tried using greedy level makers? I hate them. I don't know which one. 3D Mario Maker. Okay. I'll have to read some of these comments. I'm a little behind on them. Uh-oh. They're indestructible. Yeah. Oh, I can hit him from the top, though. I think I might have needed that power thing, but that's okay. Oh, I need the POW. Okay, I need the POW. Thank God it respawns. Oh. I have to time it. Okay. Clever use of that flop there, though. What's juice in here? Something in that pipe. I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do here. I think I have to mix myself right in here. Yep, there we go. There's a boy. Puzzlers, it looks like. Beep. Take care of that. Oopsies, I messed up that there a little bit there. Jump. Okay. Oh, I'm choking this. Thank God there are infinite power-ups. For it. There we go. Final hit here. No. Not sure what I'm supposed to do now. Oh, I'll go down a level, okay. bomb had some range, dude. Oh, start here. Alright. You used the camera too. That's it! GG! Let me see. So what were some of these comments I missed out? Yeah, good level, by the way. GG. Yeah. It'd be nice to have... I'm surprised, honestly, they didn't include Galaxy 2 in the All-Stars. That's kind of a little bit surprising. It doesn't seem like it'd be that hard to port, either. Oh, a 3D Mario Maker. Have you ever tried using 3D level makers? I hate them. Okay, yeah, that's interesting, actually, 3D concepts. Because some 3D ones, like, work okay. Like, Fortnite and Minecraft do it pretty well. Minecraft's a little more advanced, with commands and stuff, but I feel like it depends on the game. I don't really know many other 3D level makers, though. But honestly, if 3D level makers work more like 3D modeling software, I'd be more apt to use them. Let me take a look. Okay, so you're here. Okay, yeah, the statuses are back online, fortunately, so that's good. Alright, so this next level was submitted by Pro Playin. I think I answered that correctly. Type that wrong. Thank you, Pro Playin, for the follow. I appreciate it. I must have typoed that. Or did I typo? Let me see. Did I typo something, or is that just an invalid code? No, let me try that again. I think that was just an invalid code. Okay, so Pro Plan, the code you provided is not working. Can you make sure, that it's correct? Because it's saying it's invalid. Oops, old code. Okay, I see. Follower. I think you're close. I think it says I have 449 followers. Maybe it's not up to date on my end yet. Okay, there's the code. Okay, I'll try that one. Five. There we go. Thank you. Okay. I must have typoed it that time. No, that's not working either. Okay, unfortunately, that code's not working either. It's saying it's not found. I don't really want to have to move on, but all these codes so far have not worked. Is it actually on their servers? Go to my profile. Okay. Let me check it out. That's weird. Okay, that's your profile. Let me go, That's clever. Okay, which level were you trying to send me? Top result? Okay. Okay, so that's the one. Okay. Oh, did I type... Oh, wait a minute. That was an S, wasn't it? That wasn't an S. I think it was an S, not a 5. Okay, that's wrong. No, never mind. I'm not looking at it right. It's a different code. So this was submitted by, after some technical issues. I read the code wrong. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. No, it wasn't S. Okay. Next one was submitted by Pro Playin. This is SMB2 Basketball. Update 3. Build up speed and the ball will fly further. Okay. That's cool. This is created by Luigi! Exclamation point. Okay. Oh! Okay. Oh, I see, I have to. Can I just do it from the ground? Oh. Dude, that's clever. Oh, I have to dunk it, and I have to do it right. I have to build up speed, too. Oh, you can bounce on the blocks, okay. Close. There we go. Uh-oh. Whoops. There's 6 levels, 2 bosses, and a single checkpoint. Okay. Got it first time that time. Wait for it. Yeet! Bingo! Ho ho ho! Question, have you ever had acne?
Well, let's take a look under the hood, shall we? It's a little hard to tell. The lighting might be a little bit hard, but I have a ton under my forehead. The lighting might just be,
a little too bright, but absolutely. Oh, uh-oh. That's not good. I think I needed that. I'm highly certain I needed that power-up. But I can pick up the bowl of pills, which is interesting. Oh, that's interesting, okay. There we go. You don't need it. It's easier if you don't have it. Okay. That's interesting. Cool. Oh, it's a timer, isn't it? Okay. Yeet! Okay, I didn't know it was a survival challenge. Like, best I can do. It's actually easy if you camp in the middle. There we go. It's something that's bothering me, no joke. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I want to talk about it, dude. I get struggles. Go ahead, I'm all ears. That was lucky. Uh-oh. That's tight timing. Also, that sound, though. This is like frame-perfect stuff right here. Oh, it was close. Oh. stream froze. Do you see my question? Yes, I think I did. Yeah, if something's bothering you, I'm all ears, dude. Feel free to talk about it. As long as it's not, like, political or something. That is, I should clarify. Oh, it's so close. I'm getting really close, I know it. I'm just messing with the timing a little bit. Ah, close. Oh, that worked. Alright. It's not frame perfect, you just need enough speed. Okay, it's about speed more than frame perfect. Okay. Alright. There we go. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. Oh no! That was so bad. There we go. Let me read this real quick. This is important. So no six-pack abs, some acne on the back under my eyes. This is naturally yellow teeth. I don't know if I can change those things. I always get jealous of celebrities. They have perfect looks, skin, body, money, etc. Okay, so when it comes to the celebrity thing, just keep in mind half the pictures you see are like fake. Like they're super photoshopped. And for a lot of celebrities, a lot of that stuff they have is probably fake, too. Like, if you know the Kardashians, just so much plastic. Like, just so much of it. Like, half of it's also makeup and stuff. And people might have acne, but a lot of celebrities are probably either using, like a ton of products that are super pricey, or they're using stuff that are otherwise it's just fake or makeup. Now, some people might just have good genetics. That could be the case for some people, but not all of them, I don't think. Also, the rich lifestyle is not perfect. From what I've heard, it has, like, it's not always what it seems. There's certain things when you become wealthy that I've heard about that, like, for one, like, it's hard to find a relationship if you're not already in one or married, because people will probably try to take advantage of your money, and there are also other things too. There's a lot of things that go with it. So, despite the fact that their lives look perfect, it's not necessarily very likely the case. So even if it looks perfect on the outside, there's a very good chance on the behind closed doors it's not what it seems. So I would just keep that in mind. Perfection's not the goal. Because no one's perfect. Especially if stuff that's like so fleeting. Oh wait, good level. GG. Good job, pro playing. That was good. But when it comes to this sort of stuff, it doesn't matter in the end of things. Having the perfect, like, body beautiful, having that perfect whatever, it's fleeting in the end. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's good to be healthy, right? Like, it's good to be healthy. Like, I could afford to lose a few pounds. I think I can change those things. When it comes to the acne, there are things you can do. Like, there's, like, cheap stuff you can do for that. I'm just not consistent about it myself. Like, for the acne stuff, you can just get clean, clear stuff, like from Maya or something, or just any brand, really, that has, like, acne treatment. It's very easy to take care of that. The six-packs, you just have to work out a lot. You just have to do a lot of cardio and stuff. I would highly recommend if you're going to do that. Like, it would probably take a lot of work, but like lifting weights, doing push-ups, stuff like that. There's probably more that I'm missing, but I'm just heavily simplifying it. But when it comes to that stuff, you can improve it just by working out. But I have no idea about the under the eyes bags though, because I have those. I got those going on too. I have no idea. I think that's just might be because you're tired, or maybe there are other genetic reasons. I don't know. My sister. As for the yellow teeth, my sister does something. There's a way to actually do it without like strips, because those are really bad. You should not ever use like those whitening strips. I heard really bad stuff about that. But my sister does something like she uses like 3% peroxide, I think, and then is it baking soda? There's something else. There's some I have to ask her, but there was something she did to take care of the teeth. I'm just too lazy to do it. But she's a big coffee drinker. So, like, she'll drink it almost every day, and she was starting to get stains, despite the fact that she brushes her teeth so freaking much. Like, more than even I do. But, whatever trick she does, she's been getting her teeth whitened, but just using very simple stuff. I forget the exact way she did it. I think it involves something with 3% peroxide. Just keep in mind, a lot of that stuff, like with celebrities and stuff, it's fleeting. Just don't invest in it. It's not, in the end, going to be worth it. Alright, you're back. That's cool. Okay, I gotta refresh this. Who's left? My level queue here. Okay. But yeah, just don't... I mean, it's good to take care of yourself, but just don't invest in it too much, Cody. Just don't. It's not worth it in the end. Okay. Alright, so this next level was submitted by Cody the Gamer King. Let me do that one next. 2-8J 2CMG. Okay. This is 3-4, Chain Chomp Catastrophe. There's no description. And the world record is by Rico. Okay, let's do it. Whoa. This feels really familiar. This feels really, really familiar to me. Brad Pitt, huh? Okay. Yeah, okay, so yeah, he is. I can see that. Brad Pitt, huh? Alright. I don't really know much about... Honestly, I don't know hardly anything about celebrities, save for a select few. Even then, I don't keep track of that much, because I just don't care. I want to know what's back there. I can't. No, I'm gonna go back. I want to know what's back here. Oh, it's a tank point. Okay. I can do it if I use the chain chomp here. Ooh, that's okay. Yeah, it was sort of worth it, I guess. So there he is. Okay. Good. Okay. A little boss battle here. Ooh. And yeet. Okay. Oh, another little boss fight here. I'm gonna let him come to me. Yes. Oh man, I messed it up. There we go. Key. I think I played a similar level a long time ago to this. I don't think this is the same though, because the boss battles weren't there. I played something very. Ooh. I can't put my finger on it, but there was definitely something before. There we go. Are you enjoying the level? Yes, I am actually. It's nice. It's a nice, simple level. It's not too much going on with it, which is good. But it's still got a nice little challenge to it, too. And speedrun-wise, this could be super... Ooh. I shouldn't have jumped. That was bad. This could also be optimized, I feel like, for speedruns as well, which is interesting. There we go. Down we go. It's okay. There we go. Get power up here. Ooh, no, I tried to rush it. Okay. I'm looking way too far ahead. I gotta make sure I'm paying attention to what's coming at me. Let's see, okay. Oh, we gotta change top riding part. Uh-oh. Oh! Okay, so that is interesting. I always forget about the chain chomp there, every time. There we go, let's get on that, there we go. Going up. Oh, I just missed the jump. That's alright. Okay, I gotta watch out for that one chain chomp. That one always throws me off. Every time. Every time I get thrown off by that one. Even though I expect it this time. I expected it that time. Every time, though. Down the chomp evader. Ooh. Be more careful. I'm not speedrunning this right now, so I'm just gonna kind of be a little bit more on the careful side right now. That chain chomp is super janky. I can get on it, no block with them. I want to see what's up there. Oh, that was so close. Alright, little 50 coin there. Nice little incentive for that. Oh, that's it. That's the end. Alright, GG. Consider that a win. Alright, GG. I liked it. I think the real issue I had is that one chain chomp. And that was kind of janky. But aside from that, everything was good. Actually, I feel like for a speedrun, I feel like I need the power up, but I don't want to get it at the beginning. I'm going to try to actually optimize this real quick. Better stuff I can do to keep the momentum going. Oh. Will that come to me? No, too early. Oh, no. Ah, well, okay, he moved backwards. No, I don't want to power up here. Alright, here we go. It's all about perfectly timed jumps. I don't know what's exactly going to be perfect for this, though. Okay, I had to do a full jump at some of these. The trick of the run is I gotta make sure I'm running only forward and I don't stop. That would be the best way to optimize this run here. No. I had to let go at that point. Okay. I just gotta learn the timings here. But I bet I can beat that record if I optimize this level hard enough. The bosses, I think, are going to be... I'm going to try this a few times and move on. But the bosses, I think, are going to be the worst to optimize because they're kind of hard to deal with. Because of the conveyor belts changing back and forth. Everything else is just about learning the timing of when I'm supposed to do these jumps. Okay, I have to do... I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, with that chain chomp. I'm supposed to do, like, at least a partial... I think I'm supposed to do, like, a half jump. Not, like half-height jump, not a full one. Ah, no. This would actually be a tough one, speed run. Just because the time you have, in order to optimize the run, you gotta keep running forward. At least that's the idea. It's hard to speed run. I could see that. Makes it more fun though. It means it's challenging. I just have to learn. The trick of this level is just to learn for non-bosses. It's just learning the timing. I should have ducked. I could have ducked there. Yeah, I could duck. I bet I could duck to that chain top. Or maybe just time the jump better. Shoot. Problem is, ducking slows momentum, which can actually cost precious milliseconds, unfortunately, so that's not necessarily a great idea either. It's like I have to jump. I think not spin jump, just jump over that first chain chomp. I think that would be a better idea, because that would be... I'd be able to just avoid it and avoid an unnecessary jump. But then there's that one. That one is the problem. It's that second chain chomp that's really hard to avoid. I think I'm going to have to spin jump off the first one and the second one. And then somehow avoid that third one. Good. Head roll. Ooh, that was good. I'm gonna need this. I don't know actually if I needed that or not. Because the boss I can do without taking damage. That's dirty. It takes a long time to get out of that shell, though. Okay, there we go. Didn't need it. There's a power up here. Okay, so I remember that next time. Jump with that. I will need this. I have to keep the power up to the end, though, I think. Let's see. There's the key. There we go. Now here's where things get tricky. Oh, no. Not good. Yeah, this is a really hard one to speedrun. Alright, I think I'm gonna move on for now. This would be a very hard one to get through. Actually, you know what? Let's see. I just want to see if I can practice it. Maybe... Yeah, I'm missing something here. That's hard. The conveyor belt makes that one tough. No, that would be a mistake. I feel like you almost need the power up just to get through that section. That is absolutely possible, though. That chain chomp, though. That chain chomp causes some oddities. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just find some cheese? Oh, dude, I found cheese! Dude, what a discovery! Holy crap, I found cheese in the level. I didn't even know that could happen. Okay, I really want to beat this record, because I just found a way to absolutely annihilate that record. I just found the ultimate cheese. Should have ducked there. Oh yeah, we got some more levels. I'm gonna try this a couple more times and move on to some other levels. try one more time here. I might come back to this one. Hey, what's up, Uni? How you doing? Good to see you again. I'll have to come back to this one at some point, but that's interesting. Okay, so this next one was actually submitted by Cody the Gamer King. This is another one from him. Alright, let me see. MYW1E. Yes, there we go. Sahara Swamp Skyscraper. Tricky platforming and fun level design await in the sequel to Sahara Tower. Oh, it's a sequel level. Okay. How's it going? I think I'm doing pretty good right now. How about you? Okay, world record is 6 minutes. 6 minutes? This is almost be a long one. That, or they just did not optimize as well. Just go down, I think. I think they must have just optimized it poorly. R.I.P. Here is my grave. Nope. That was the most 0 IQ play I've done all day. Thinking about how this can be. Whoa, that was close! Oh, I see the 50 point there. You had to do a really good slope jump, I think. Oh, okay. How did someone do this in 6 minutes? How do we really, like, just multiple death run thing? Oh, I let go too soon. Okay, I need to avoid them. I feel it's actually easier to do small. Oh! Oh, timer. Okay. Just gotta camp over here. Oh, I found the cheese. Yeet! Man, I found ultimate cheese. Yeet! Nope. I like the warnings. I like the warning indications. It gives you some time to react. I like that. Nope. Nope. This would actually be a really good one to speedrun. Just because like it's a linear level in nature, it's like all about good timing. So this would actually be a really fun one to run. Nope. I could fully outrun that if I did that right. Well, that was bad. Oh, I get back to the boss, okay. Oh, no, after the boss, I think. Okay. You. Nope. I don't think you can avoid that. You can outrun that swamp. It is absolutely possible. Are you liking the level? Yes, I actually like this one a lot. It's a nice kind of clean level going on. It's not like too much. Oh no, I went into the hammer. It's not like it's kind of a simple level. There's not too much like it's not like Super Kaizo. There's not too much going on. They also give you quite a few level also gives you a good few warnings too. Like so it's not just cheap shots everywhere. So it really leaves it up to the user's skill. Like there's not a lot of room for cheap shots or RNG, which I like about it. I think it's impossible to dodge that thwomp, but you can dodge this one. I almost absolutely got annihilated by that thing. Oop. Ooh, good use of the ice mechanics too. Okay. I think this is it. Oh, little boss fight. I see that in there. Oh, probably drop. Holy cow, look at that drop! What? Am I back at the start? This is different. What? No, I think this is different. Maybe it's different. I think it's just different. No, okay, it's just different. Oh my gosh, I should have seen. Duh, I saw the other arrow. Okay, I might take that back about the speedrunning one, because this would, I mean, in the hands of a good speedrunner, absolutely this would be fun to play, but this is also a very long level, so it would take a very long time to speedrun. Oh, I see the coin there. What? What? Did that just happen? Oh, the bottom one can actually do it. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but geez, man, that is tight. I like how that one doesn't want to come out. Nope. Nope. Okay, I don't like that section anyway. What? Oh! Oh, I got sniped by a chain chomp! Oh, I just barely missed it. I don't know what that comment said. It kind of just went, it came and went pretty quick there. Oh. No. That was bad. Okay, I gotta watch. Oh, okay, I know you. How to deal with you. Oh, he just. Okay, he's out of here. I gotta really rush this part. Oh no! Man, this is a long boy. kind of actually keeping the power-ups this time, instead of trying to rush through it. Oop, there we go. This would actually be a lot of content in the context of a world, because that would give you a lot of gameplay. Is it? No, I don't know. I don't think it was actually part of a world, but man, if it was. Like, it's a long boy, but in a world, I could see this working really well, because it would give you a lot of content. There we go. Over you. Dodge you. Ooh, that was so good. That was so not good. Uh-oh. I wanted an extra power up, but I got greedy. Ooh, that was just early. I have to be extremely careful. Oh, jeez. It's getting awkward. Oh, no! There we go again. Alright, man. This section is long. Holy crap. Muy largo. Oh, it's Tanuki in that one. Hey, I lost it. Just like that. Bungles are pretty tedious, even though they're super well designed. Yeah, I could see that. Yeet. They are fun, though, but in a world, though, I could see... Like, if this was like a world map, this would be so much content. Like, I feel like it would... So at least it gives you a lot to play. I can see them being long. On streams like this, it makes it a little trickier, because obviously there are more than just this level. But I can see this working in some areas. But it definitely takes a very long time to get back. Actually reminds me of some of the NES difficulty a little bit. The NES games were long and hard to beat. There we go. There we go. Nope. Don't talk too early. Nope. Not today. No. No. Get out of here. Yep. No. There we go. We're doing it. Oh, he went back. Oh, yeah. Oh, the trip. Oh! Dude, the triplet was so janky! I like the cinematic side of this transition is good, that checkpoint, but it does get annoying after a little bit, because you have to, like, take so long to get back down. Yeah, be a little more careful, because I only have my only power up now. I'd also like to keep Tanuki this time. Oh, come on. Well, scratch Tanuki, but at least I got this. Okay. Alright. Get back up there. Yeet. Tanuki, alright. We can use this. Oh, he didn't move because I was too high up. What if I could use in speedrun tech, though? Ah, dirty. Alright, still get a power-up back. I should have just be patient. Oh, never mind, that one comes at me. Okay. This section scares me the most. Oh gosh. Well, at least I'm back here. Okay, that chain chomp, though, is scaring me a little bit. Another opportunity. I'm gonna wait. I have timed this so well. Otherwise I get stuck with the Koopas. There we go. Why? How do I get rid of him? Oh. Wait, is this death? It's just death. Am I supposed to throw a shell at it? What am I supposed to do? Was I supposed to do that? Is that how it was supposed to be? I'm gonna give this like a few more tries. If I can't get it in a couple more tries or so, I'm gonna have to move on. This level is like really long. Unless no one else is online. Yep, there we go. Oh boy, that's gonna be awkward at time. There we go. Duck, there we go. Uh-oh, I need that leaf. No! Dang, it was too low. Duck, jump. There we go. Gotta wait for this one. You have to follow the arrow, you soft lock yourself. Okay. There we go. Actually, I really want what's in that block. Oh, I lost momentum though. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, okay. You know what I would have done here? I would have put a bumper there. Because... Like one of those rings. Because that would have actually prevented a soft lock. It's still clever here, but that definitely could have been prevented. I get rid of that fast. That's tricky. All the way back down again. Oop. Never thought about adding a bumper. Good idea. Yeah, ooh, it's a tempting 10 coin, but I'm gonna pass. Oh, boss, here we go. Oop, and we're done. Alright. That's it. And GG. I did like it. I still liked it. It was still a good level. It was definitely lengthy. But it was good. Imagine this, though, in, like, a world. Like, look at the time I spent on that. That's almost 20 minutes. That'd be... It was a little long now, but it was definitely good content, because it gets you playing it for a while. Now I know why the speedrun record is, like, 6 minutes. Water. Yeah, GG. Actually, you know what? I have to actually take a quick pee. But when we come back, I'll play another level here. So I'll be right back in just a second. I promise I won't be long. Alright, and we are back. Alright, so this next level was submitted by Uni007. Let's take a look. Boop. "35 Years of Greatness" by Uni007. Today is the 35th B-Day of our fave plumber, Louis. Mario. Red coins equals cake. World record's 55 seconds. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Oh, that's so fun. Uh-oh. Oh, so, okay, this is gonna be a tough one. Ding, ding, ding. Well, that was dumb. Be heavily optimized for speedrun, I could see. Uh-oh. No, too early. That's gonna be a tight jump. Boop. Now, oh, I have to duck. I wanted that coin so bad. Alright. This is almost Kaizo. I feel like it kind of is. But, like, not, like, super, like, hard. But still, definitely high. Hold on. Is there a secret? No. No, it's just where the power comes from. Okay. Why do I keep just clipping the spikes like that? There we go. More like fancy platforming. Yeah. Yeah, it is more like that, isn't it? Dang it, that spike! Every time! I'm just not jumping far enough. I'm like undershooting it. Okay, so I don't have to really do anything fancy there. There we go. Okay. Okay. Huh? Am I supposed to... Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do there. Okay. It's hard to not reach. Okay, I was supposed to use the swamp to get over. Okay. Makes way more sense. Duck. Wait for it. Yep. So I'm supposed to use him to get over here. Duck. Alright, neat. Okay, so I got 3. Uh-oh. This looks awfully suspicious. No. Nothing suspicious here at all, actually. Just a door. That's nice. Okay. There we go. Ah. Ooh. Oh, was there a coin in there? No, it's right here. Oh, now I know why it's there. Now I know why that spike's there. Throws you off. I'm gonna get that coin first. There we go. I really want those coins. Because I always, in these kind of levels, always fail to get them. I always want them. Oh, I was like this close to jumping. I wasn't paying attention to that grinder. I gotta make sure I'm paying attention to that next time. Block. Now, you can't lean against the wall, because if you do, you're gonna get gypped by that spike every time. There we go. There we go, yes! That's nice, alright. Oh no! Ah. How many red coins are there? There's a lot of pink coins. Is something up on that vine, or... I better check. Yes, I was right. There is a coin here. I'm actually glad I checked here first. Oh, they stay there. Okay. almost there? Okay. I'm like I'm like 2 coins away. Oh crap. No! Oh, that was so easy. That was so easy too. Why did I do that? Alright, we'll get there. That room always scares me. Come on. Yeah, there. Almost a mistake. There we go. Okay. There we go. Go back. Jump. Careful. It's not here. Yep, sure enough. There we go. Alright, I'm like literally 1 coin away. I have to be super close. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright. Oh, Dave, Mario. What's funny about that is I'm playing as Luigi. There we go, we got it! GG. I did win that one. I gotta make sure I'm keeping track of these. That was very nice. I liked it. It was challenging, but it wasn't like too much, which is what I liked about it. Actually, need to see. Right, I don't think there's actually anything else in the queue right now. Ah, no problem, man. No problem. Something else in the queue, so I'm not actually gonna try to speedrun this. No. I think I can try to at least optimize it enough. I've done it with big levels like these before. Ah, I was actually too fast. Thanks again. Yeah, no problem. No problem. I was almost too fast for it, actually. There we go. Okay. That was not perfect, but doable. This part I can't really do much about. There we go. That means able to eat that part's. Oh no, that was bad. There's more levels like this one on my profile. You can look there. Thank you. Thank you, Uni, for the follow. I appreciate it. What? Oh, it bounced away from me. Alright. There we go. I was a little late on the door there, but that's okay. This part just requires patience. Nothing more. There might be something I can do, actually, to optimize that a little bit, but... Okay, I was too slow on the draw. I gotta remember that section. So a little jump, and a little jump back. Right on the edge. No, I lost momentum. Not quite. That was really clutch.
Up here. Okay.
No!
I hate that little corner every time. Every time. Oh. Nah, not quite. There we go. That was not too bad. Which actually, yeah, I can't optimize this actually, just by making it appear a little sooner. Could have done that a little faster. Okay. I'm going. Checkpoint's not really going to matter at this point, but still good. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, that was awful. That was absolutely awful. Yeah, that was really bad timing. I should have been more patient. Still have to wait for that power block. Ah, it's too slow on the drop. Oh, I jumped too high. That would have been bad for the run anyway, just because it would have been too slow. Maybe that just would have been way too slow anyway, so it's probably better. Make sure you have enough momentum to get over these. That was not... Oh, no, he didn't go on the door. I held up, but I accidentally slid. My finger slid onto the left direction instead. There we go, that was good. That was much better. Still gonna take a little bit, yep. I think that wasn't as good. I could have jumped way sooner. Oh, I forgot to duck. Right, gotta duck over those. Or under those. Oh, that was close. I thought I wasn't gonna make it. Jump over this. Careful. Good timing. That's about as tight as I could honestly get, just due to the ducking. I gotta remember to do that part faster. Stand right in the middle. There we go. Going. There we go. Alright, we're doing it. I really want this record, dude. I remember this time. No, I did it too early again. Dang it. I gotta remember that. I gotta be patient in that section. I have to be patient. There we go. Okay. Let me see. Just gonna... Oh, that was bad. Oh, that was awful. I shouldn't have gone for the point. I don't know why I did that. I basically just killed the run by doing that. Good. Wasn't bad. Gotta make sure I'm right on the edge here. That might have been better. I don't know. That was not as optimal as it could have been. That's okay. Duck. Jump. Okay. Could have been more optimized there, but that's okay. It's a good practice run, at least. Uh-oh. No, messed it up. Aw, no. Hit the block. It's okay, we're just gonna make this practice run at this point. I'm gonna start over, I was too busy drinking water. Luigi, I had to do that. I just noticed that comment. I think I did it too early. I didn't have enough momentum at that point. Oh, I keep bumping my head. Now I'm choking it. This is what happens a lot of the time. I start doing good, and then I start choking at like the early sections again. You see, like that block can make an enemy of me, man. Just keep bunking my head on it. Bunk, no, bonk. Keep bonking my head on that little block. And more. Okay. I'm gonna get this fast. I'm gonna get past this again one of these times. I just need to be more patient. I know I want that clutch speed. Oh my gosh, that block! I think I'm just jumping too early. Like, I can't make that jump that early. Choking out this part, man. Just choking it. Oh, come on. Come on now. Don't do that to me. I must have not had enough momentum. Not having enough speed. Alright, we'll work with it. That was good. Oh no! Man. Actually a good level. It's a tough level already, but speedrunning it is even harder. There's so many, like, tight... Oh, come on. There are so many tight timings here that are really intricate. Just get the best time. This section, honestly, is one of the most important parts for this speedrun. Because there's a lot here. Those corners! Okay. But this part has a lot of intricacies that really need good time, like frame perfect or near frame perfect timing. I really choked that part up that time, but that's okay. That section, honestly, is very important. I'm gonna stand right on the edge of this block and make sure to go. Because it wasn't as fast. I always forget about this section, too. Okay. Alright, there we go. Checkpoint doesn't really matter. No, didn't get a running start. Okay, that was alright. No, messed it up. Oh, I choked it. That would've been okay if I didn't choke it up there. It's alright, it's good practice. Thumb me up. Okay, I know what I gotta do there next time. I think that's it. Okay, so that was the first attempt here. That's a lot of 1-ups. Okay. So that was about 1:02, so there's a lot of stuff I messed up there. There's ultimately just a couple things that really killed it, but it's definitely possible, for sure. Like, I can definitely beat that record. As long as I don't do that. But I know it's possible. There's just a couple of things I messed up in the beginning. Honestly, the Wiggler part is what I really messed up. There are also a couple of things that could have been better optimized as well. There we go. I think this part, the only thing I can really do... Dang it, I hate that spike, dude. I should have been more patient. Sucks though. That was an otherwise solid start. Oh, he bounced away. Okay, try that again. Ding, 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 and okay. Really wait for that timing. There we go. That was... Nah, could have been a little bit better at the end there, but that was still pretty good. I gotta wait. I want to go right on the edge of this, and then go for a jump. That's about as close as I can physically get that, too. Oh, look at that! I was, like, right on the edge. I don't think that first half could not have gone any better. I really don't think it could have. Now I just gotta make sure I get the second half right. Okay, that was okay. Wasn't great. Okay. Good, good. There we go. That was great. That was... Oh my gosh. No, the fine! Oh no, that might kill it. Okay, can't press up there at all. Oh, I messed up there too. That's okay. Alright, that's still good. That's still pretty good in my book. Let's take a look. How close? Oh my gosh, look at that! It was the vine! It was the vine that messed it up. Look at that. It was so close. Okay. I know I can do better. I know I can do better. I know I can do better than that. No! Oh, that was so good! If I want to keep that world record, I really, really have to do this right. All I know is I still want it, but in order to keep it, I know he will want to come back and reclaim it. So I gotta make sure that I get this as tight as I can. This part doesn't really matter, but this part's where it gets more important. I gotta make sure I land right. Oh, the spiky spike. Good, good. Alright, let's go. Alright, first section. Alright, there's part 2. Section 2. Did not get as close as I should have. That's okay. It's still pretty optimal. It's not going to make too much of a difference. Get the dry bones right away. I don't remember. Was the next section, was that... No! Oh, I slid too much. Was the next section, was that the block one? I think that was. I'm pretty sure that was. It's not as good. That's okay. This part is interesting. You really gotta get right on the... Oh, look at that. I barely am on the thing. I'm pretty sure the next section is a jump, right? I'm pretty sure that's the jump. Yep. Optimal. Oh! Wait. I don't think you can... I want to test something real quick. I know I'm not going to get it this time, but I want to test something. Can you get that in one jump? If you do it just right. I want to test this real quick, just to see. Because if you don't have to do more than one... Whoa. Spit just flew out of my mouth. Oops. If I don't have to do much here, I'd love to see if you can do it. No, you can't. Well, ooh, I don't know. You might be able to. I think it's better not to, because I don't think in the end it'll make much of a difference. But it definitely has some pretty forgiving timing. Oh, come on! You didn't give me the jump, bro? Dude, I really want this. I better update my info, because I gotta let people know I'm going for a world record. Temp
MWR. There we go. Let me update that stream info just so people know. That was good. Okay, now I know how to optimize this enough. Okay, not bad. Okay, little jump there. Could have been maybe a little bit better optimized there, but that's okay. But not by much. Very good. Door? Okay. Jump. Okay, not great, but not bad. Uh-oh, no, no, no. Don't do that. That was bad. I shouldn't have held that. Now I gotta start over. I know I can beat that record. I know I can. Oh, I almost jumped again. Here we go, baby. Oh, look at that. That's ridiculous. I was barely on that. Should have kept running. That's okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's hard to remember some of these sections. I know the jump here. Yep, there we go. Gotta jump this right. No! Come on! Come on, what is that? Alright, what? Let me just test some stuff here. What is the timing exactly on this? I want to figure out the timing. I mean, I can't believe it. I just barely clipped it. But I want to see if it's possible to get some height. Okay, you have to, like, you can't do it too early. Like, there's a very specific jump here. You can't do it too early, because if you start doing it too early, you're gonna get, like, absolutely destroyed. The timing is tight. It is very, very tight, though. This is super tight timing. Like, the jumps are not forgiving at all on this section, which is honestly what makes this scary. I'm not even going for, like, a skip, but if you want that absolute best time, you have to get this right. And look at that. That's unforgiving. I know I can do this better. Oop. I think the POW has to be right around... I'm just gonna memorize the second half here. No, I didn't want to start over. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. That part seems to always have that sort of a fixed timing. I tried running off before. It's actually not possible to run off and get that. Like you basically have to do a little jump or you'll miss it. Now, just gotta time this just right here. Dang it! I always do it too early. I gotta learn this timing, because if I don't figure this out, I'm not gonna be able to get past this. Oh! You know, I never really dealt with that icicle, but apparently that is a thing. So you gotta be careful. And I'm getting robbed.
Thank God this is just practice, though. It doesn't really matter at this point. Come on. Come on. So you really have to wait. Okay, let's figure this out. It's right about here, yeah. I feel like that could be done better, though. I feel like I could have done that a little later, or a little earlier. I don't know. This is honestly giving me the most heck. Those top two spikes are really what are the run killers here, because those can just kill runs fast. Faster than the other sections, even. The first section and this one are absolutely the worst. Like, these are the ones I hate the most for speedrunning, because this is just so unforgiving with that timing. It's like, it's almost frame perfect. If you want it, like, the most optimized run, it's, like, basically frame perfect. And the jump is absolutely frame perfect, because if you miss it by just a little bit, you're gonna fall right off. So the timing is extremely unforgiving. You really have to wait. Like, I feel like... It's like, you feel like you have to jump earlier, you need to jump earlier than you should. Because you want to get a really tight jump, but if you do it too early, you die. I'm gonna get it one of these times, though. I'm gonna get it right, and then I'll be able to practice. I look at that spike, dude. Okay. Okay, and it wasn't a great attempt, though. No. This is why I'm practicing the later sections. I'm used to the first section, I'm not used to the second section as much. That could have absolutely... The POW ball, I feel like the jumps on the POWs are actually a little bit thrown off. Like, compared to regular solid ground, I feel like the jumps aren't as, I feel like the timing harder. Come on, bro. The timing is absolutely unforgiving, in this second half. At least for this section right here. The nipper plant section. Oh, come on, bro. You know what? I wonder if I shouldn't hold the jump. I think I just need to do a light jump. I think that's what I need to do. No, a light jump doesn't work because you won't have the timing. It has to be kind of in between, I feel like. Because if you hold the button, it changes. So here are all the jumps. Let's take a look. This is a low jump. Mid jump. So you have to hold it for just a moment, it looks like. I think that's what I have to do to get this optimized right. Because I don't want to go too low. That's very odd. That's very awkward as an input. I think that input's going to require something a little more specific. The problem is, if I go for... I could get a low jump like that. That's absolutely possible. But it's not as fast. It's just getting out of there ASAP. But if I hold it down, there's only basically 2 set jumps. Maybe 3. This, and then this. It goes about 3 tiles high. This goes about 5 tiles high. The lowest you can do is 2 tiles high. A little less, like a tile high. It may actually be possible, but I don't know. Okay, that is optimal, actually. That's cool. So I know what I have to do here. I just gotta do a small jump there, and that actually would have worked. There we go, got it down. can't believe I made that, dude. Well, at least I'm getting my practice in for this year, so I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep practicing.
Really? You didn't jump?
I feel like the jump, you just have to really do it later than you think, because you can't make it otherwise. I could have been optimized a little better, but it's really hard to optimize that section. You see, okay, look at this. That vine is disgusting. Okay, so what throws me there is you want to hit up to enter the door, but if you do it too early, you'll actually get vine. Which basically kills the run. So there are multiple run killers in this map. I don't know why, I'm not getting the jumps. I'm getting the jumps off the moving POWs. Good. Good.
Oh no! No!
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there one of these times. Need to practice there.
Oh, come on, bro!
Just didn't have enough speed, unfortunately. That was not as fast, unfortunately, but I can still make it work. Jump. Duck. Wait. That was good. You definitely want to get right on the edge of that block. That's about as optimal as you can get. Just don't jump too early here. You'll get robbed. I think this might be the run, dude. As long as I don't screw up the nipper plant section, we're okay. I'm just gonna be a little safe here. Good.
No! I did a full jump! I only needed a short jump.
Okay, so nipper plant section is no longer the issue. Now I can't get past the other next section after this one. That was really good, by the way. Wish I did that last time. That is horribly unforgiving. Is the way the power. You have to do it just right. I think right when it's falling. I did it too early. That was my fault. I gotta be patient. I got to be patient. If I don't wait, I'm gonna get robbed. 420. I just realized the timer's 420. See, that's what happens if you do it too early. In the Mario style. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? Be patient. It's still possible to get pretty good timing there. Just for kicks, let's get some practice. It's okay. I'm still just trying to get used to the other sections, and I want to make sure, because in a speedrun attempt, I have to do it all in one go. There's no checkpoint. So in a real run, that would have sucked so bad to have happened in a real run right there. But that's why I have to get the timing. True short jumps don't work because they're too low. And if you could, I guess, do it in theory, but if you time it wrong, you're done. This really is so tight. Alright,
I think we're good to go. I just have to be patient with that platform, too.
let's go. For real. Alright. There's nothing like celebrating Mario's 35th by wanting to rage on this level. I'm too determined to get that record. This I just have to unfortunately wait for. There we go. Just gotta do a little jump here. There we go. About as fast as I can make that work. Right on the edge you can. Jump. And keep going. Like the nip of plant. There we go. That was perfect.
No! No! What is that hitbox? Come on!
Come on! I totally got robbed that time. I may have jumped a little too high, too, but I still got robbed, in my opinion. That was a robbery, dude.
Come on, what was that?
That was otherwise a great run, except for that. Okay, that wasn't bad. No, that was not optimal. That was way too long for me, but that's okay. I just realized I could have jumped out of crouching. That would have actually been more optimal. Alright, I gotta get this right. That was so flawless. I really hope I get it this time. Doing that a little better, I think. Okay, there's actually a way to optimize that further, but I'm not going to worry about it now. Don't hit up early. There we go. We got it! Keep going, keep going. Just don't mess up that jump.
And we got it. Let's go, dude.
Let's go! Ho ho! Yeah, we got it. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Alright, I want to see... Since there are no other levels being submitted right now, I'm just going to go for it again. This time, I'm going to try to tighten my timings a little bit. Especially at some of the later sections. We got it. Either way, we got it. Yeah, crouching and jumping was better. Let's go, dude. Okay, so I think the only way... I can get much better at this section, though. That was awful. I'm sorry, that was awful timing on my part. I totally choked it. Come on, Luigi, you gotta jump, man. Oh, good. Too early. I got the record, but I really want to make sure I keep the record, because they could still come back from it and optimize some stuff. Come on, dude. Alright, we're just gonna try again. They could still... I'm worried they could still come back. Someone could come back and optimize it, though. There's still a lot of stuff that can be optimized so much better. But that section was actually really good. I actually did pretty good that time. Gotta get right on the edge. Oh no, I didn't have enough momentum. Shoot. Alright, come on. I know I got it already, but I really want to make sure I keep it. It's a good level, but slightly fun and slightly frustrating speedrun. Because there are so many little intricate jumps that make this difficult, and it's a fairly long level for a speedrun. It's not like super long, but it's long. That could have been a little faster, I think. Gotta really just get on the edge right away, like this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the crouch jump really is absolutely pivotal to the run time. Absolutely. To the door. No! Luigi! Aw, I just messed it up. You know, you deserve that for missing that block. Yeah, I can't believe it, though. I can't believe I missed that block just by an inch.
I did too low of a jump that time.
That's actually quite difficult to get done. I still have trouble. I still have trouble with this part of the section. The next two sections, in my opinion, are the worst. Those are also the only two sections that require running forward at the start are the flop section and then the nipper plant section. No good. I really want to make sure I keep that record, so let's make sure I get that record once and for all here. Not like it matters. No one else is submitting levels right now anyway.
Right! Don't do that in that section.
Also, there is no cheese. There is no cheese in that section. There's no way around it. You just have to wait. Ah, that was horrible. Oh man, I ran off the platform instead. I wonder if I can optimize that section a little bit better just by doing the jump really early. Crouch jump won't have enough momentum though. Ah, I lost all momentum. I had none. That section is literally about momentum and move speed. I think I actually want to stand right here. I want to go for a jump. I hate you. I hate you, Piranha Plant. I hate that Piranha Plant so much. I don't know. I think the best thing I can do is, since I can't make the jump, is I just have to wait. I could try to optimize this, but I don't know if I can. I don't think I can actually make that jump, though. And they still have to get there anyway, I think. Man, I messed it up again. I'll practice. No, crouch jump would have been better there. I'll make this a practice attempt. Okay. That was good. Wait for it.
I have to wait for it to land. That's the issue. If I jump the gun, then what happens is because of the falling of the POW, the jump won't come out on time. Or at least it won't work as consistently. Screw you, Spike! It's like the more I try to run this, the more angry I get. And even though I already have the record, it's like the more I play this level, the angrier I get. So I gotta keep my cool here. I gotta stay chill, otherwise I'm gonna be too flustered to do this again. I feel like when the POWs are going downwards, like when they're even falling, even just a little bit, the jump timing changes. Like, the jumps become tighter. So you really have to account for that. I can't. The problem is this section, I want to instinctively hold the jump button a little bit, but I can't. I gotta just do a short hop. Yeah, instinctively do a short hop. Dang it, Luigi. That was good. Something interesting about that section. I'm gonna actually die intentionally here. There's something interesting here. I feel like with this section, you actually want to wait. Okay, I stand corrected, I'm a liar. That is not what you want to do. There's a very specific timing, though, to this section right here, if you want the best time. I feel like with this section, what you have to do to get the best speed is you actually, instead of, like, going straight towards Wiggler, you actually have to wait. Jump. I'm getting flustered. Man, he wouldn't jump. I feel like I had to mash. He won't jump. He wouldn't jump there. I don't know how I got that one section down so fast at one time. We'll get there. I'm gonna keep practicing. I really need this level. Oh, there are actually 50 followers now. I didn't know that. That's cool. Oh, wait. I don't know if it's possible, though. The only issue is it's possible to actually get that jump, though. Question now. The question that lies now. Is can I get any of this tighter? The question of the Wiggler is, can I get the block hit, jump off the Wiggler, and then get the height I need? It's a weird jump there, because you gotta do it in between. You can't
just wait too long. I know there's something I can do here that improves the run greatly. I can tell that was a little slower. Yes, you can. Oh, I messed that up. But to answer my question, yes, that can be optimized better. So, instead of waiting and trying to go jump the gun with the platform, the best strategy instead is to use the platform to optimize the run. So what I want to do with the platform, essentially, is just get it low enough where I jump and hit the block, and then I jump off Wiggler. I can still get the height I need. Did the POW block just bounce away from me, by the way? What the heck? I felt like it bounced away from me at one point, but I don't know. Maybe not. I feel like the timing here is actually pretty forgiving, as you really have to wait for that POW. That was good. Gotta wait here for a second. Nothing I can really do about that part, but I can do something with this part. A little jump salt is needed. There we go, that was fantastic. Now, if I can just do the other two sections here quickly, that'd be fantastic. This is the part that gets me every time, so we're gonna have to be careful. Okay, still made it. I hate that part. I hate that part. Especially that corner. I hate those spike corners. I hate those the most. Because otherwise, that part actually is now becoming the hardest section for me. It's this in the first part, the Nipper Plant, and then the Bouncing POW. For that part, that's honestly, those are the worst. But Nipper Plant and no, actually, I take that back. This and the Bouncing POW are actually the hardest because this has the most precise jumps. And everything likes to kill the momentum too. And the trick for this is just get right on the edge like this. Mess that up. That is going to kill a perfectly good run, though. That might kill the run right there, too, like, for too long. But to start there, but I'll still consider this a practice. Didn't enter the door. This is definitely a practice now, because I'm choking this up. That was good. I hate that section. I hate that section so much with a passion. Like, I hate that part with a passion now. Because even this, I'm getting the hang of. I need to practice this a little bit more. I'm gonna go into one more practice run here. Good. I get the idea, so I kind of like just hold it, but not too long. It's really weird. Come on, Weege! Now you can do better than that, buddy. Come on. That was me that time. I was too slow. My eyes are getting, a little blurry. I think I'm getting tired. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to get tired. Yeah, I'm getting way tired. I'm starting to mess up simple stuff now. Good. There we go. Okay, so I think I did a little mistake with the Thwomp. I should have been running, and I did not do that, so that might mess things up a little bit. Okay, I gotta be a little more patient, I think, with the POW. I think I messed it up. I don't think that was as good, but
It's still a good practice attempt.
there were a couple things I did better, and a couple things I did worse. But I think this isn't gonna be it. It could be wrong. No, it was similar. Very similar, but not quite. Inconsistent, at least, which is good. I bet I could do something better there. You know, I bet I could. Crap. It's that section. I bet, you know what? I bet there's something I can do. I bet there's something I can do with the plant section. Oh, what? Come on, man. Throw me a bone here, dude. Come on, bro. Good, good. So what I'm gonna do is actually get on this... Dang it, that spike! I should have just gone for it. I should have committed. It's alright. It's alright. We'll get there. Okay. Jump here. Jump here. Little jump there, and we are good. Okay. Yes, there's something, I think... It feels about... Actually, that felt worse. That felt worse. I died.
That felt worse, to be honest with you.
I think just tipping the block is better than trying to go for a jump. It doesn't seem like that makes much of a difference because of the momentum you need. My jumps were too poorly timed. That was definitely, there were definitely... There were definitely some poorly timed jumps this time around. I barely touched that block, by the way. I barely was on that thing. I'm surprised I even made it through that. Yeah, the best thing you can do is clip it, because it feels about the same no matter what I do. Gotta hit the dry bones, there we go. And there we go. Okay, here we go. That was fantastic. Now, just don't do it too late. Or too early. Just wait a little bit. That was great. Zit. Last road. That was great! Let's go! Let's go, dude!
And that was fantastic.
Let's go. Let's go, dude. What was the time? 53.695. Let's go. Yeah, that is gonna be a tough record to beat.
That's gonna be a very tough record to beat. There are currently no more submissions, so let me make sure I change the info. Let's go, dude. I'm gonna just.
I'm just gonna take a breather for a sec, dude.
I just need a moment to breathe. Because that was a lot.
Ooh. Yeah, I just need a moment here. I'm so... That was a lot. Alright.
That was clutch, dude.
I'm happy with this record, though. I don't know who had it before me. All I know is they might not be happy. And I've optimized it so heavily at this point, it's still... I bet someone could still beat it, but it's going to be very difficult. Due to how much I optimized that run. Well, let me see here. I guess what I could do is try some other levels I haven't beaten yet. I don't, as much as this boss one's kind of like iffy in some aspects of the RNG, I still want to try to beat it. So I might as well try it. It's like, there's no one watching right now anyway, so it's not like it matters. Right, can't do that. I wonder if you could, though. Think about it here.
That's a very bad idea.
Aw, man. Problem is, you've really got to get them hit multiple times in order to win. RNG. The problem is the bills. Those are the real issue. If it wasn't for the bill blasters, I would be okay. But those, and that and the timer. No, she didn't come out as fast. I should have gone for Lemmy. That would have been smarter. All I gotta do is get 3 hits on each, and that's it. That's about 9 hits total, so I really have to combo for the most part.
I do not like that timer. Oh, I see a new level here. Let me stop this one. Fresh. Let's take a look-see. Let's give it a second. It's loading. There we go. Alright, so this next one was submitted by Redcapped101. Okay, let's see what.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, this is a profile. Level to play, Oriental Sky Race. Okay. A P-Balloon level with only 1 P-Balloon. Okay. World record of 38. Okay.
Cool.
Ooh, that's a little scary. There we go. You only need one key, I guess? Alright. Oh, that's it! Okay. GG.
Not bad, dude. That was pretty good.
Now. Right now, clear checking Oriental Blackout. Oh. Alright. Let me try it. I want to speedrun this level, though. Nuts. That's it. That was tight. That's a tight hitbox. I can make it, though. Aw, come on, Weege. Good, good. Bumping walls actually slows you down pretty heavily. There we go.
Alright.
Got the world record. Let's go. I think we can do better, though. Man, annihilated the last record there. And I can do better. Oh, yeah, that's way better. Oh, bump, though. By 13 seconds. Nice, I know. I messed up a little bit there, but that could have been better. Had a few smoother turns that time, but I also made a couple of mistakes with the bumps, which kind of ruined the time. Nope, still got it, though. Alright. Having a good streak with the world record breaking today. Ooh, that was tight. No, get up there. Crap. That has to be a practice. Bumping stuff really kills the run, because it slows all momentum and just puts it to a complete stop. Ah. No, bumped it. Can't. It's tight. I can't bump a thing. Except for the POWs. But I have to. Shoot. Shoot. That's definitely not going to be as good, I can already tell. Nope. Minor bumps, if you're not holding in that direction, seem to don't matter as much. Oh, that didn't count though. It seems to optimize so much better. Odd inclusion with the springs there though. There we go. I think that's not going to be as good as my last attempt, but that's okay. Yeah, no, it was definitely there were too many bumps. Oh, is it? Alright. I'm down. Ah, bump. Those springs suck, dude. Those are 12 run killers. Oh, it's odd confusion a bit, though. Alright, let's see. Alright, well, you know what? I got the record on this one that's pretty good. I'm gonna take it. What do you think? You want me to try it? Let's see, look. I don't think it's updated yet. There we go. Let's refresh that. Alright. Oriental Blackout. A P-Balloon level with only one balloon. Oh, it's another P-Balloon level. Okay. Let me just get a little preview of what we got going on here. I'm also curious as to what's up there. Okay. So now I know it's ahead, so I have to kind of be patient. Ah. I bet you can make it to that middle if I didn't bump the wall there. I'm guessing that's a shortcut, maybe. Can't believe I made it through that. Shoot! I don't know if I needed that or not. I think I needed the P-Balloon still. I am 90% certain I needed that. Yep, sure enough. Oh, why did I do that? I knew I could make it there. This is nothing against the level, but I am just not a fan of the blackout levels, or like the dark levels. It's always just been a thing. It's like, it's not like the levels aren't good, but I just don't prefer them. Alright, let's see. Careful. Someone made an underwater Night World 1 level. Nightmare fuel. This part's a little bit more forgiving here. There's just a couple of red coins you have to collect. It actually isn't too unforgiving. His level's not too long. There we go. And that would be it. GG. Dude, can you send me that underwater level? I know I don't like them, but I just want to see what that's about. Actually, you know what? What time is it? I got a little more time. I got the code. It was on a YouTube video. Okay, let me see. I can't find anything on it. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. So, do we got any more submissions right now? No. Not yet. Then I'll try an endless level in the meantime. Unless you have another one to submit. Oh, there you go. Alright, let's take a look. This next one was submitted by Redcapped101, and I believe this is likely going to be the last level of the evening. I better close down the queue. Oh, did I enter that wrong? Yes, I did enter that wrong. It's supposed to be a C, not a V. Did I do it again? This level is giving me an invalid code error. I think something's not right. Try to submit. Oh, it's, what's it supposed to be? C2Q, not C21. Okay. There we go. That's probably it. No. Oh, CQ2. CQ2. Okay. Now I've completely messed this up. I was gonna do it over. Look at that. There we go. What the? That's just a profile code. Any level? Okay, any level. I want to see this one, actually. High in the sky. There's no description. It started. Alright, this is High in the Sky by Professor Cappy. Oh. Oh, there's a secret 50 coin back there, though. Okay, okay, I wish there was a little more indication here. Because I feel like I'm getting blindsided a bit, by positioning. Because to me there was no indication as to what I was supposed to do. It's a little unforgiving at the start there, but now I know what to do. I just wish I was placed a little bit more for the center. This is gonna be a tough one. Yeah, you see, is if I try to go it right away, it just kind of kills me, so I have to wait a little bit, which is kind of awkward. This is almost Kaizo. It basically is.
There we go. Oh! Oh, let's go! Man! Let's go, that clutch play of the bullet bill! GG, my man, and the world record! Let's go! Man, what a way to top it off, dude. GG, my man, GG. Alright, well, I think that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope... Oh, and thank you for the follow, RedCap101. I appreciate it. I know, right? That was such a... Thank you. That was a nice way to end it, too. I really do feel like that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye. That is a wrap.